A rural-run bus service has been launched by residents in the Yorkshire Dales today in a fight back against cuts to public transport. The Upper Wharfedale venturer has taken to the road between Grassington and Buckden after the County Council reduced the subsidy to the commercial services. It's cut millions of pounds from buses in recent years as part of its savings plan. Spencer Stokes has this report.
Public transport came close to disappearing from these Dales villages. Spending cuts saw the end of the regular bus service over the weekend. But volunteers stepped in, and from today they began running the Upper Wharfedale venturer.
We've managed to run the timetable. We've had probably about 25-30 passengers in total. Made all the connections, so yeah, generally quite pleased.
The vast bulk of staff are voluntary. There are just a handful of paid posts to keep running costs to a minimum. Rural bus services help link tiny Dales communities to bigger towns and villages. The problem is those sparsely populated communities actually provide very few passengers. So the buses hardly ever make a profit and have to rely on councils for a subsidy. North Yorkshire County Council has cut £2 million from its bus budget. Another £500,000 will follow, making services between Grassington and Buckden unaffordable until the volunteers stepped in. The council provided a bus and £25,000. Now it's up to them.
Were North Yorkshire right to make those cuts? I don't think North Yorkshire had any choice, if I'm perfectly honest with you. North Yorkshire, like every other council, had a 37% cut in funding from central government as part of the cuts. No, I don't think those cuts should have taken place.
Buses are really important to a lot of vulnerable people. Buses are used much more than any other kind of public transport. So there's a lot of investment going into rail at the moment, which is great. We'd like to see the same kind of investment going into buses.
Whilst this morning's buses weren't overly busy, there's a feeling they're necessary.
Recently I've had surgery on my foot, so I can't drive, and actually this is a godsend in terms of independence, because otherwise I'd be stuck at home looking at four walls all day.
I'm actually going swimming this morning, and my husband has a car, so I'm very glad to have the bus.
It's the only means of getting down to the doctors in Grassington and going shopping and things like that.
For the foreseeable future, these isolated villages have a bus service, one that depends on getting plenty of passengers and plenty of volunteers. Spencer Stokes, BBC Look North, Upper Wharfedale.